welcome back. I'm Chris, and
I'm Christy, and this is the Chris and Christy channel.
And today we're going to be doing some reviews on two popular sleeping bags, but these are civilian sleeping bags. And one such one is this one. It's made by Slumberjack, and it is the Slumberjack Adult Lapland 20 degrees long sleeping bag. And these currently sell on Amazon for about $160. So it's a more uppity version. But this is a pretty neat sleeping bag. I'm actually going to show you something neat you can do with it. Is when you get inside of it, which is pretty neat with this one on. Okay. I'll set myself up in this thing while I'm sitting in it. Maybe. It's possible. I've done it.
What?
Zipping myself up in one while I'm sitting in a chair. It's possible. Okay.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah. One thing that's neat about this, though, this one, is that once you're in it, okay, once you're inside the bag, I'll show you something neat with it you can do. Okay. Now, it does have a hood. But one thing that's really cool and neat is that it has, where is it? Yeah, here we go. It has these little things right here. Well, I can show it to you. Okay, you can do this. So while you have this on, and you're outside, you can, that's what makes this a big selling point, this one, is that it's got a way to keep it up on you, keep warm, and you can lay back and you can read or you can play with your phone while you're in it. Pretty cool, huh? And it's got the side zippers, you can zip them all the way up to your arm. You just leave your arm out of it. And the same on this end. You can zip it all the way up. You can leave your arms out of it like this. And then, of course, you know, you get tired. You want to go to sleep. Just take your arms. Put them in. And you're ready to go. And it's a mummy sleeping bag. So it's got it set up so you can put your arms outside of it, which is really cool. And of course, you can do it like this. And it's a mummy bag. It's really warm. But it's a really cool way that they did with this. And you can even, I've had some people say you can walk around in it. It's actually got a place at the bottom where if you need to walk around a little bit, you can unzip it and your feet can come out. You hold it up and you can get up and walk around with your bag on. It's a pretty neat little bag. I mean, I like the idea, the ingenuity they put behind it. But yeah, it's totally a neat sleeping bag. I'll have my wife feel it and see what she thinks of it. Okay. Feel the material.
Just feel the material.
Yeah.
Right.
If it feels warm.
Feels warm to me.
Yeah, it comes with this pretty cool stuff sack, waterproof stuff sack, and it's pretty tightened down in the center. Like I said, these things are $160. Weighs about 3.5 pounds. It's synthetic. And it's got really good reviews. It says dry down, hydrophobic finish. It says external loop and hook tabs combined with door zippers create arms out functionality. And it has a black colored solar liner. Allows for fabric to dry more rapidly in the sun. So it's really cool. It's a cool little bag. And for a civilian bag, it's pretty warm. I definitely would recommend it. And when it comes to putting it back in to the bag, like I said, you know, at the bottom, you can take your feet out of it. You know, there's the zipper. You know, it's a pretty neat innovation that this company came up with. Really, when it comes to sleeping bags, I mean, this one's rated. What's this rated? Should have some information here. First came out in 2015. Supposed to be up to like above freezing, so I probably wouldn't use this in an extreme cold weather type situation. I'd probably use this in winter camping, or maybe
good just as a regular old sleeping bag, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely have.
It's a nice sleeping bag that feels nice to sleep on.
I mean,
I've slept on it before.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely use it for maybe spring, fall, maybe fall, maybe some winter if it's not too cold. But I mean, it's decent for if you've got a bivvy with it, because I actually have a bivvy that comes with this one.
I thought I had a bivvy.
No, I have a bivvy that goes with it. But it's a slumberjack bivvy. And it's like arched up. It comes in like a little round zipper pouch. And it goes with this. And it's waterproof. It's like slight camouflaged, but...
Is it the hoop that's under our bed?
No.
Oh.
No, that's a hunting blind. But this does come with a... You can buy a bivvy for it. And like I said, you can cinch it down, and it's got a carry handle. I mean, it's a decent sleeping bag. If if I was going to be really, really, really cold, I'd definitely use something different. I'd definitely use my military version. Now this one is a very, very small one. Small sleeping bag. But
from the brand Coleman.
yeah, Coleman.
If you're familiar with their coolers and stuff.
And it's the Exponent sleeping bag. It says it's DuPont Thermalite Micro Insulation. It says down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so freezing. So let's take a look at it. And we'll also tell you how much it's going for as well. Let's see. Coleman. Exponent. Sleeping bag. Let's see. Okay. Well, if I'm looking at the right one, looks like they're about $50. Well, let's take a look at it.
I'd say like around like 40 to $50 I'd pay for this tiny sleeping bag. Honestly. Can you point the camera toward me since I'm not so tired?
Yeah. There we go. Well, I'm pulling it out. It looks like it's pretty lightweight.
Ooh, that's a tiny sleeping bag. This is the tiniest sleeping bag I have ever seen. Look how small that bag is. Look how tiny that is. It's literally the tiniest sleeping bag.
And this is supposed to keep you warm at freezing, 32 degrees. How?
It's kind of a, what do you call that? Coyote brown.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. It looks a little gold to some people,
Yeah,
but I think it's coyote.
Thermalite micro insulation for down-like softness and warmth without bulk. Yeah, you got that right. It says it's certified by DuPont.
Ooh.
So
this is literally the lightest sleeping bag I've ever felt. It's really light.
I don't know if I trust this thing at freezing temperature though.
Well, it's civilian. We're talking about like regular camping stuff right now.
Yeah,
this isn't like military or anything. This is like something that you buy at Walmart or something.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a Walmart sleeping bag.
I guess it doesn't feel bad. I mean, I guess it would keep you somewhat warm. I don't know if I'd trust this thing in 32 degrees. I really don't think I would.
And like lookness, I'd give it about a 10. And like softness and warmth, I'd give it about a 10 as well. I mean, even though it's a really light sleeping bag,
I mean,
it feels warm. It's like the cover that you never had.
I mean, it feels a lot like a, I don't know. I mean, it feels like a, it's got a hood. Like it's a mummy bag, so.
Well, let me cuddle up in it.
Oh, it's got a little, looks like it's got a little pocket here. Probably for like your ring or valuables or something like that. Let me see. What is this?
Hang on, let me see. Oh, let me see so I can help you. Oh, it's just a Velcro strip. It's nothing more than just a little
Oh yeah.
tag to go
on this.
This thing. That's what. Here, let's show the audience.
Yeah.
You see this? It has like the brand name and stuff, like Coleman, Exponent.
It goes on this.
And then it just
kind of
goes on this and has like 2 levels of tightness. If you want it loose, just put on this first strip. If you don't want it so loose, put it on the second strip.
And it's
Easy
got the
peasy.
X on it for Exponent.
Exponent.
And it looks like it's got a cinch.
Oh,
in the
and
center.
it's also yellow on the inside, by the way. I forgot to show you guys.
I mean, this is crazy. I don't see how you would stay warm in this.
Here, it's easy. Get in it. That's how you stay warm. It's not meant to be in the freezing Arctic. You're acting like you're gonna spend 30 days in the Arctic with this thing. It's just for a
definitely not.
Camping trip. It's a Walmart sleeping bag.
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely use this for...
Did you say it was a military sleeping bag?
No, it's not. It's civilian.
It's just a
It's like the other
bag.
one. I mean...
Oh, the cats are running wild. Ignore them.
We have the Exponent. EX. Ponent. I mean, it's lightweight for sure. I mean, it's very lightweight.
This is like the most teeniest, tiniest sleeping bag I have ever seen. It's a baby sleeping bag, literally.
You know what this kind of the feel of it reminds me of the military sleep system, the patrol bag. So this reminds me of the patrol bag. I mean, from what it's made out of. I mean, I would just say it's like the patrol bag that's in the military sleep system. Because it's very lightweight. I mean, really lightweight.
Yeah. I definitely get you one of these, to be honest. I mean, I actually forgot we even had this sleeping bag. I forgot we even had it. I didn't even know we even owned one of these, to be honest. I've seen it before. I just forgot about it.
I've just got so much stuff, but it says down to 32
Noodles
degrees.
And noodles of stuff.
It says the bag weight is 2 pounds, 8 ounces.
2 pounds.
So it's lightweight. It doesn't take up much in your rucksack.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say
it
if
would be
you're
really
doing
good.
overnight camping, maybe. Like if you're doing some overnight camping, and you're just going to be camping for a night, you know, this might be enough to keep you warm and,
It's good for a family camping trip. I definitely use this for like a family camping trip. I wouldn't get it wet or anything because it would ruin the material.
I'd say if you're going to be tent camping with this,
it would be really comfy.
I would say if it's like in the 40s, 50s at night, you should be fine.
It's a very tiny.
I mean, the only sleeping bags I've ever used going camping and stuff has been like the military ones. I mean, I usually use the 1993 version.
I haven't been camping with them, so I haven't really established what kind of a bag I would even use. I'd probably use that one though if I
have used the Korean War one. I've used that one doing camping, and it's pretty decent. I gotta say. I mean, it's warm, but I'd definitely say you need a mat underneath it.
Hey, and look about how that fits.
I mean, you can tell a difference between
like there's no bulge.
The slumberjack one and this one. You can tell a difference. You can see how this one is like small compared to the bulkiness of this one. I mean, you can tell how lightweight it is and small it is, so definitely different. I mean, if you're looking for something for comfort, maybe the slumberjack. It's a little bit more pricey. But if you just need something for like an overnight, camp out type thing, going hunting. You know, something like this would probably be fine. If you're wearing other layers of clothes plus this, you know, you'd probably stay warm. I'd stay. Yeah, I'd say you'd probably stay warm. And you can even compact it down more. I mean, you can take this, you know, let's shove that in there. And you can compact this thing down more. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, you can compact it more.
Well, you don't have to compact it more.
I mean, that's really cool. You can compact it down and get an extra 2 inches saved. That's kind of a cool one with this bag. I mean, you can kind of compact it. I mean, look how small you can make this. That's really cool. I mean, it's probably comparable to like you know, one of the more upper brand sleeping bags, but I'd say for $50, that's not a bad deal. For something that's supposed to be for 32 degrees.
And it's a very cheap, hang on, well, let's see what kind of prices we can compare it to for them. It's about, if you really wanted to, I'd go on Amazon and you can get it for about $50. And I've even seen some on here for like $30.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you're wanting to spend.
And
I'll go back and see here. But yeah, that slumberjack one's pretty pricey. Let's see if there's any. Coleman Exponent. It's actually considered one of the top 10 sleeping bags.
It's in the top 10 best sleeping bags from what I can see on. There's an article on it, I think.
Down to 32 degrees. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. It's down to 32 degrees. I think the slumberjack's supposed to be below 0. I think that one's supposed to be rated at 20, I believe. 20 degrees. So, under freezing. But if I'm going to be sleeping and it's going to be freezing outside, I'm definitely going to go for the bulk and go for like a military sleep system bag. Because that's going to keep you nice and cozy and warm. And you can't really go wrong with that. The slumberjack, I'd say 2 thumbs up. The Exponent, I'd say a thumb up. I mean, the con would be that it's lightweight, but the pro is that, you know, it's a 32 degree bag, so I mean, at least down to freezing. I wouldn't want to sleep in it night after night for about 2 to 3 days. I definitely want something with a little bit more substance to it. Stay warm.
Yeah, the Exponent, it's very lightweight. You'd probably be uncomfortable sleeping on your side on the ground, but it isn't a nice comfy bag though.
I mean, I
can't believe how nice that bag was though, for it being like paper thin.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, that's getting to be the big thing nowadays is people want to do light camping. You know, they don't want to carry a big bulky bag anymore. You know, they want to carry lightweight, least amount of stuff possible. So, you know, they have sleeping bags for big people, tall people, that go in bags half this size. And that only weigh a pound. And it's supposed to be rated up to below 0. So they've got sleeping bags from REI, which is a very, very expensive place to get these things.
No, it's technically for minimalistic preparers.
Yeah.
Or survivalists.
I mean, it's just like some people don't even use sleeping bags. And they use, I'll find it here.
Well, honey, just say it. You don't have to talk about it. Just say
well,
it.
Some people choose to use these, sleep systems. Well, this is the extension straps for them. But some people don't like to sleep in sleeping bags. They bring like blankets with them rolled up, and they're sleeping in a hammock.
Which is kind of cool, though. I mean,
but they're not. They don't offer you much warmth. That's the only thing with a hammock, is it's not going to offer you very. I mean, some people bring a hammock and a sleeping bag instead of doing a tent, because they think it's light. It's more lightweight to bring a hammock and put it up and then sleep in the hammock.
But I have seen on
up.
Like survival shows. You guys are probably gonna think this show's crazy. It's like called Naked and Afraid, and some people actually do make hammocks on that show, I think. It's kind of a dumb show if you really think about it, but it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, I use a hammock sometimes camping, but I've used the double nest hammock, and if you use it with those Atlas straps, I mean, it offers you a little bit better ruggedness for the straps, to make sure it's not going to fall on you, because there's nothing worse than having a hammock up and you're nice and comfy, and before you know it, you're almost to the ground. So you want to make sure you spend the extra money, get some straps. Some good straps, like the Atlas straps.
Well, there are pros and cons to using hammocks, not trying to contradict you, but it does keep you away from, like, bugs and stuff and, like, animals. Some animals can get to you anyways, but if you're high up enough, they won't even bother you. That's a good thing about a hammock. And another thing is, it will keep you warm. I think it will keep you warm, but not too warm, obviously. You can easily sleep in a sleeping bag on a hammock. But hammocks aren't really a bad idea either. I actually kind of like the hammock method. I've actually been in a hammock before. They're very nice.
Well, the if you like double nest, looks like they run for about $80.
I'd say about $80. They're expensive, but if you want to go on the cheap side, I'd probably just do a sleeping bag instead.
Let's see how much the Atlas straps are still. Atlas. About $40. About $40. I got them a little bit cheaper than that a while back, but it looks like they went up. They're about $40. So if you get that, if you get the with the straps, you're looking at about $130 maybe, just for the hammock setup. So if you spend $130 plus you get a lightweight sleeping bag, you're looking at about close to $300 for your sleep setup alone. And that's if you try to be economical. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a review on the Atlas straps and the Eno hammock sometime in the spring, probably.
Wait, you have an Eno hammock?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
Oh.
That's the straps that go to them, the Eno Atlas straps.
Surprising things you find whenever you move.
But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of camping in my lifetime, and a lot of outdoor stuff. So I've tested quite a few different sleeping bags. I haven't really tested these civilian ones much, but I have tested the military sleeping bags and tents.
I'll test out the civilian ones. Maybe.
But I definitely recommend the slumberjack one, just because it's got good comfort, and you can play with your phone or read a book or look at your tablet, whatever the case might be.
Out in the woods, you won't want to play with your phone.
Depends on if you're just doing like overnight. I wonder how much, if Amazon's got any of those military tents. Let's see, ACU tent. Yeah, the Universal Improved Combat Shelter. Ooh, they do have them. Wonder how much they are.
Probably a lot.
You never know. Might get lucky.
You keep the screen light.
These sellers, okay.
$199 is like used price, and it's in good condition. So you'd be looking around $199. You could probably find them a little bit cheaper somewhere. I'd say like a good one, a non-used one would be like around the 200 range.
Well, let's look at eBay.
One would be about $199. So far from what I'm seeing right now.
See how much they are on eBay. Let's see here. ACU. ACS.
Ooh, there's one for $145.
145?
And $99.
100, yeah.
$99.99 technically, but $100 with tax. There's one for $19. Oh.
That can't be.
Oh, never mind. It's just the shelter part.
I'm gonna see if that's the actual tent. I highly doubt it. $108, $120.
There's some good like cheap parts for it online too. But as for the tent itself, I'd say you'd be spending about $80 would probably be the least amount, but all I'm seeing is like $145 or $100.
I've seen those ICS improved combat shelters. They're going for about $100. And it says, or best offer. So you might be able to offer somebody $80 for one.
eBay is a really good place to shop if you want like expensive items for like a cheaper price. You'd be surprised on what you find on there. You just gotta kind of bid a little bit. Sometimes you'll get lucky, and there's an auction. There's auctions on there sometimes, but if you're lucky, you get to win that auction and get to claim the prize to go with it. Well, we've had bad experience on eBay too.
Yeah, I mean, you can get good experiences, bad experiences.
Oh, something in my eye.
But I definitely say if you're gonna go camping, you know, get a good tent. You can use an old pup tent if you want to, but you're gonna need to bring something to put on the ground to keep you safe from the ground. Rolled up mattresses or, you know, mats. The Marines back in the day used to use like a styrofoam type material, sleeping mats.
Basically what we're saying is, you know, civilian sleeping bags are just as good, and lightweight sleeping bags are just as good. They're better than nothing, really. And I don't even know what to call the other one.
Slumberjack.
The slumberjack one, it's a little bit more bigger and
more bulky.
More, offers more, what do you call that? Offers more protection, so you don't have a bad back in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the Marines, they had a really, really nice, I don't know if they still have them or not, but it was a tent they had. It's a one-man tent. A U.S. Marine Corps. I think it was called a Katana, something like that.
We're going to start trying to do videos a lot earlier in the day, so that way you guys don't see us, like, tired and not talking very much. Because you guys don't really deserve to see us tired, because we're in these videos tired a lot, and we're not really glammed up as most YouTubers are, and we're not really prepared, or we don't really say anything interesting. So we're gonna start trying to get on here earlier, because I'm tired. I just woke up from taking a nap.
Oh, here it is. Katoma is what it's called. The Katoma Tent. U.S. Marine Corps Katoma. That's actually a pretty neat tent. If you've ever seen one, look it up. Looks like they go for around, buy it now, $120. $214. It says the Katoma Raider system. Looks like that's a little bit more pricey. The Raider system. 2.5 pound tent. I mean, it's not bad. But yeah, it depends on how much money you want to spend on a tent. You can spend anywhere from $50 on up to, you know, $300-$400. Depends on what kind of tent you want to use. But well, we're in it now. It's always fun to talk about camping outdoors. We've almost got 500 subscribers. So that's a nice landmark. I'm going to check right now. I think we're close to 500. We're really blessed to be having so many subscribers, and we enjoy everyone. See how many we got right now. 472, so almost 500. We're growing every day.
They come on here to see you.
And you.
No, not really. But we do have a special guest too.
Yes, Saturday.
On Saturday. Her name is Michelle, and she's going to be featuring her Ruger Wrangler or something.
Yeah, it's
we're going to
revolver.
be doing a review about it. We've studied up on the firearm.
It looks like it's a nice, economical, single action, double action pistol. It's a .22 long rifle. But yeah, we'll go more into it when we review it, look at it.
We interview her, review it.
But yeah, it's going to be Saturday, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out. It's going to be interesting. And she's also a ex-U.S. Army, as I said in the other video. She was a combat medic. So, should be interesting to hear from her and to get to see what kind of pistol she's going to be bringing to show us.
Yep, we're gonna review the pistol first, or revolver, and then we're gonna go into talking to her about what it's like to be an Army medic, because I've never been an Army medic before, and it'll be interesting to hear from her words, how being an Army medic is like. Yeah, we're gonna do a 2-part thing. We're gonna talk about the Ruger Wrangler first, and then we're gonna ask her questions about being an Army medic, because I think it would be interesting to see from her point of view.
Yeah, definitely. And I've done it from the civilian point of view. For 14 years, I've been in emergency medical services, and we see some grisly things, so I'm sure combat medics see just as much. Want to thank you all for listening today, and we're going to end and say God bless you all, and God bless America.
All right, bye.
See you later.